Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm Philly Fanatic 26 back with another video. Today, we are doing Week 10 NFL predictions. So, I'm sorry that I did not post a fantasy check-in, if you care about my fantasy teams, that is. I had a day off of school on Tuesday, and that's pretty much just like messed with my brain. So, yesterday, I thought it was Tuesday, and today, I thought it was Wednesday. But I realized today's Thursday, so I'm probably going to do a fantasy check-in tomorrow. Because that seems to be a tradition on this channel to get one done every week. But yeah, back to this. Here we go. Thursday Night Football tonight is the Panthers playing the Bears in Chicago. I think the Bears are going to win this one. Darnell Mooney's going to have a big day. And I also think that Khalil Herbert is going to have a day to remember. Montez Sweat's going to have a great day. And yeah, this team is not the best in terms of record, but their team is, Justin Fields at least is exciting when he's not hurt. But yeah, I have the Bears winning this game 21-14. All right. Colts versus Patriots in Germany. So we have a Patriots team that has played awful this year. Their biggest star is really Ezekiel Elliott. And that's really it. Their defense is pretty good, but it's about it. And then on the Colts, you have Jonathan Taylor, Michael Pittman, I believe that, Gardner Minshew, I think Gardner Minshew is starting again this week. Yeah. The Colts are clearly the better team, and that is why I have them getting the win in Germany. 28-17. Texans versus Bengals in Cincinnati. This is probably going to be the best game of the week because you have C.J. Stroud coming off one of the best rookie games you've ever seen. That was insane. 5 touchdowns, 470 yards. But then on the Bengals, you got a good win against the Bills from Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. There it is. I almost forgot his name again. But yeah. I think this is going to be a very close game. Like, very close. I think it's going to come down to, the final drive. Be, a last-second play that wins the game. I think that the experience from Joe Burrow is going to help the Bengals win this game in the final drive. Give me the Bengals winning. I have the Bengals winning a nail-biter, 31-28. Packers in Pittsburgh playing the Steelers. You got Jordan Love, who's had a bad season. Jaire Alexander as the star on defense. But yeah, this Packers team has really not been great ever since Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams has left. Whereas on the Steelers, you have George Pickens, who had a bad week, but he also didn't get targeted much. You have Kenny Pickett. You have Deontay Johnson. It's a good team, and the T.J. Watt on defense. It's a good team. And that's why I have them winning in Pittsburgh. Yeah, I have the Steelers winning at home against the Packers, 24-10. Titans versus Buccaneers in Tampa Bay. You got Derrick Henry, who is kind of, not really. He's in the, actually, no, the trade deadline already passed, so he's definitely on the Titans now. But yeah, you got Will Levis, and that's really about all the biggest names lately. You don't have a great defense. Whereas on the Buccaneers, I mean, you got Baker Mayfield, who's not been that great, but he's been pretty good. You got Mike Evans. It's not really a star-studded matchup. But I think it's going to be a closer one with both teams being 3-5. But I think that the Buccaneers being at home is going to help them win a close game, 17-10. Browns and Baltimore playing the Ravens. Both teams have played well this year. I think though the records kind of tell like who the better team is, because you got MVP like Lamar, Gus Edwards, Odell Beckham, Mark Andrews. If this Ravens team is playing well, they're really good. Whereas on the Browns, you have Walker at quarterback, Deshaun Watson at quarterback, and then not much else. I mean, Myles Garrett on defense. But yeah, not much else on this Browns team. I have the Ravens winning in Baltimore by a good win, 35-21. 49ers versus Jaguars in Jacksonville. The struggling 49ers of Brock Purdy, Deebo Samuels finally coming back this week, which is going to help out my fantasy team a lot. You have Brandon Ayuk, George Kittle, Christian McCaffrey, and yeah, the 49ers are a good team, and Nick Bosa on defense too. Yeah, this 49ers team is good. Have they played well this year? No, not at all. I mean, they had a good start, but ever since then, they've been like an average team. Whereas in Jacksonville, you have Trevor Lawrence, Christian Kirk, Travis Etienne, who's been great. And yeah, I mean, it's going to... actually, no, I lied. I think that the 49ers are going to go down early and stay down. And I think that they're going to lose 24-7. Actually, no, I lied. 24-14. Saints and Minnesota playing the Vikings. You have Josh Dobbs, who had a very good finish to the last game. You also have Jordan Addison and I forgot their other stars, but I know those two for sure. On the Saints, you have Derek Carr, who I believe got benched. You have Michael Thomas, Alvin Kamara, and Cam Hayward on defense. Yeah, I think this is going to be a closer matchup. Justin Jefferson is close to coming back. He just has to get his hamstring 100% for him to come back, he said. So, well, that's what an ESPN article said. So, yeah. I think it's a close game. I think Josh Dobbs is going to go off, though, and Jordan Addison is going to go off. Give me the Vikings winning a close game, 28-21. Falcons in Arizona playing the Cardinals, who are 1-8. Awful. Kyler Murray, I think he might be coming back this week. I'm not sure. That's about the only big star they have. I mean, got DeAndre Hopkins. Wait, is DeAndre Hopkins even on the Cardinals anymore? I forget. Yeah, this Cardinals team is not good anymore, as you can tell very easily. And then on the Falcons side, you have Bijan Robinson just basically disappeared. And then you have Desmond Ridder, who's played well, like really well. Yep, I think the Falcons are going to win this one in a blowout. I think Desmond Ridder is going to go off, and I think that they're going to win 35-7. Lions versus the Chargers. The Chargers played well. Well, they've played well. I mean, even though they're 4-4. You got Justin Herbert, Keenan Allen, who just reached the milestone of 10,000 career receiving yards. Then you got Mike Williams, who's out for the year. You got Austin Eckler. But then on defense, you got Joey Bosa. Yeah, this is a good Chargers team. But then Lions have Jared Goff, David Montgomery, Amon-Ra St. Brown, T.J. Hawkinson on defense, Aiden Hutchinson. So, yeah, I think the Lions are going to win because they have the better team. Yeah, give me the Lions winning in a closer game. I mean, not overly close, but definitely a score's worth game. 21-14. I mean, actually, yeah, that is a close game. 21-14. Giants versus the Cowboys. The Giants have played awful this year. 2-7. And then Daniel Jones is out for the year with a torn ACL. So now Tyrod Taylor is now their starting quarterback. Saquon Barkley is basically their star now. This Giants team is not looking good. Whereas on the Cowboys side, they just lost to the Eagles last week. Let's go. That was a great game, even though it got really scary at the end. We got Dak Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, Tony Pollard, and Ferguson, a tight end. That's right. Yeah, I think the Cowboys are gonna win this one in Dallas in a blowout. Yeah, a blowout. The Giants are just terrible, which is why I have the Cowboys sadly winning 35-14. Commanders versus the Seahawks in Seattle. Sam Howell, Brian Robinson, and Terry McLaurin highlights the offense. I don't know much about their defense because they got rid of Montez Sweat, who is about the only defender on the Commanders that I know. On the Seahawks, you have Geno Smith, DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, and a good running back who I still can't remember the name of. And then a very good defense too. So I expect the Seahawks to win this. I expect it to be a little bit closer to a good win. A good win to a blowout. I would say in that range. I have them winning 28-17, which is actually not a blowout. It's a good win. Jets versus the Raiders. Two mid teams. You have Zach Wilson. You have Sauce Gardner. You have Dalvin Cook. Garrett Wilson. It's not a bad team, but they've played bad this year because Aaron Rodgers was hurt in the first game of the season. But then on the Raiders, you have O'Connell at starting quarterback now. Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs on defense. Max Crosby. I think this is going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a very good game. I think it's going to come... It's a Sunday Night Football, by the way, which is a very boring Sunday Night Football game. But yeah, I have the Raiders winning it in a close game. 21-14. That was another Justin Jefferson update. Broncos versus Bills in Buffalo for Monday Night Football. Broncos have Russell Wilson, Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy. Bills have Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, Dalton Kincaid at tight end, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I think the Dolphins. Why did I say the Dolphins? I think that the Bills are gonna win this game in Buffalo. I'm shocked that they're 5-4 though. I think the Bills Mafia is gonna definitely help them win this game. Yeah, I think the Bills are gonna win, 28-10. So yeah, those are my predictions for Week 10 of the NFL season. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, notifications. Comment which game you think is going to be the best game and give me the final score. I'd be interested to know. Yeah, check out Mikey Man 9. Yeah, subscribe for live streams, and yeah, see you next time. Bye.